What's going on, everybody? Got another edition here of Rudy's Rant. Continuing in my string of videos on why the NBA is in the toilet. We've got another one here for you, and this one just popped across my desk, this graphic, and it really resonated. It was one of those things where, I heard the video and I'm like, oh boy, oh, okay. This is perfect for what I've been conveying and why the NBA is in the toilet. Welcome back, everyone, to another edition of Rudy's Rant, powered by Come On Now, the podcast. I am your host, Rudy Rodriguez Show Mods, where we talk facts over feelings. I am Rudy the Hammer, and I'm hammering some NBA again. Those of you who are back, I appreciate y'all. Like and comment on the video. For those of you who are new, please be sure to subscribe to the video, to my channel. If you enjoy the content, I come out with new content pretty much on a daily basis. Sometimes multiple videos, lives every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Let's talk about it. Why is the NBA in the toilet? There's so many reasons, but the most recent one is this. Just get right on to it. No point in letting you think about it. The Charlotte Hornets have been historically bad, losing their last 3 games by a combined 131 points. 53 points to the Blazers, 42 points to the Kings, and 36 points to the Warriors. That is brutal. That is brutal in every which way. But the problem isn't the Warriors. The problem is who is on their team. The problem is who is the leader of their team. This is a roster that has Miles Bridges, Seth Curry, Brandon Miller, Yusuf Nurkic now, Mark Williams, who they try to give away, and of course, LaMelo Ball. And this is going to focus on LaMelo Ball. LaMelo Ball is leader of this team. LaMelo Ball. LaMelo, the 23-year-old baby. The 23-year-old, for lack of better words, immature guy. He's an immature guy. He's been a spoiled child for the majority of his life. Did whatever he wanted, said whatever he wanted. Gets drafted. He's immensely talented, but my goodness, if there isn't he is the worst kind of leader for any basketball team. LaMelo Ball will never be the one on forget a title team. He'll never be the one on a good team. Never. Because of the way he plays basketball. He plays this new version of me before we at all times. And he is the most inefficient player I've ever seen. The kids love him. The kids say LaMelo. They got all his sneakers, all the random wild colors. Heck, my sons have like 4 pair of LaMelo Ball sneakers. They love him. Think he's amazing. But for people that know basketball, we know better. We know that LaMelo Ball is the worst kind of basketball player that any coach would want to have when it comes to leadership, because he's not a leader. Could he be a good player on a great team? Yeah, as a second or third option where there's a dominant adult on the team. That's the problem. He's on a team with a bunch of kids like him. I mean, Miles Bridges, we know his past history. Like, he's not a leader. I mean, he also has Taj Gibson on his team. I mean, Brandon Miller's 22. He's not a leader. Mark Williams is 23. They just tried to trade him for Dalton Connect. This is a rough roster. It definitely is a rough roster. But LaMelo Ball is a me first guy. The guy shoots a ton of shots. He plays awful basketball in terms of IQ level basketball. What does he do when he's missing? Keeps shooting. What does he do when he's missing? Keeps shooting. Does he pass the ball? No. He has some assist games. Yeah, because he has the ball in his hand the whole damn game. Yes, he has 7, 10 to 14 assist games because he has the ball in his hands all game long. This season, LaMelo Ball is averaging 26.3 points per game, 7.1 assists, 5.1 rebounds. He was averaging around 30 at the break. I'm pretty sure. He was like close to 30. And he didn't make the All-Star team. And I thought he should have made the All-Star team. Like, I'll be real. I thought he should have made the All-Star team just because, with all the guys that were falling off, he could have been a selection. And I do feel bad that he didn't get that opportunity. But it's not because he's some amazing player. He's a good player. He's a good player, but he's not a leader. And the way he behaves and the way he carries himself on a basketball court, like just look at the last 3 games that I just mentioned up here that you have right here. He didn't play in one of them, but in the other 2, he shot 4 for 23, totaled 18 points in both games combined. Was 1 for 11 from 3. What did he do when he was 1 for 10 from the field against Portland, 0 for 4 from 3. He was 3 of 13 against Sacramento, 1 for 7 from 3. He did have 9 assists and 3 turnovers. Before that, he had 9 of 19. Like, I mean, listen to these listen to these stat lines: 9 of 19, 2 of 5, 9 of 26. 9 of 21, 7 of 20, 8 of 21. He shot 10 threes in that game. 7 of 19. He shot 9 threes. He was 1 of 9. 9 of 25. He took 17 threes out of 25 shots. 12 of 28. He was 5 of 16 from 3. He took 16 threes out of 28 shots. Another game, 11 threes out of 20 shots. 12 of 27, 13 threes out of 27 shots. 4 of 13. He has a game where he was 3 of 18 from 3 out of 32 shots. He was 11 of 32. He just 11 of 35, 17 of 38. He took 17 threes. He took 20 threes. And I mean, this guy's taking 20, 18, 18, 18, 17. Like, this man will take shots from anywhere on the floor. He does not care. This guy isn't about winning. He's about mellow. He's about mellow. Maybe Brother Jello should make a song about mellow, because that's who mellow cares about. Melo's not interested in winning basketball games. He's interested in everything else but. He wants to be the star. He wants to be the guy that puts up huge point numbers while his team is the second worst in the Eastern Conference, 14 and 43. Just awful. Just awful. They've lost 7 of their last 8. Jesus Christ. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 14, 7 of 14. 13 of 15. Like, the team is horrendous. The only team worse than them in the conference is Washington, who's 10 and 47. They're the second worst team in the NBA. Washington, them, and Utah. They suck. But that's why the league is in the toilet, because we stand by and we watch this shit and people praise it. People make it seem like he's having this outstanding season. And yeah, I said, yeah, I would have put him in the All-Star game. Why? Because the All-Star game is for entertainment of people. And at that point, I think he was averaging about 30. And at that point, the kids love him, even though they shouldn't. And at the same time, there really wasn't anyone else, in my opinion, to put in that game besides him. Just being real. It wasn't like there was a bunch of other candidates out there in the Eastern Conference that I would have put him in over. So why not? But yeah, NBA is in the toilet for shit like this. Players who don't care about winning, who care about self, and he's just an example that I'm using. So it's not him per se, although in this case, yeah, it is him per se. But it's attitudes like this. I mean, there's no one else like him where he's taking 32 shots in a game and taking 18 threes or 20 threes. Like utterly ridiculous. Utterly ridiculous. And this is why the NBA is in the toilet. This is another reason for it. They just had a game that had 320,000 viewers on NBA TV. That's embarrassing. If they don't know, if they haven't noticed yet, I mean, God, I don't know what it will take for the NBA to notice that people are not turning on their product. They're just not turning it on. It's tragic trash. But you let me know your thoughts in the comments. What do you think about this? LaMelo Ball, who shoots 41% from the field, 33% from three. I mean, he's shooting numbers that Allen Iverson did from the field. But Allen Iverson was 5'11". This man is 6'7". Why is he not attacking the rim? Why? Attack the goddamn rim. Be a goddamn man and freaking go get some free throws. Stop shooting shit from the freaking field. You're crushing your team. But you let me know your thoughts in the comments. Be sure to like, subscribe, follow, hit that bell, and leave a comment. I appreciate y'all. This is Rudy's Rant. Facts over feelings. Come on now.